Peterborough's Paul Hurry, of course, and Andy Riley, the twice British 350 champion. Number 2, Jeremy Doncaster, he looks happy, he's there with Luke Coffin. And as they come by, number 10 as well, which is Andrew Cooper. Number 12, Richard Mussen. Number 38, David Wright. Number 13, Rob Fortune in disguise. They're all in disguise today. Number 130, Mike Vernon goes by. Number 203, Stuart Williams. Number 154, Adrian Mower. Number 31, Colin White. Behind him, Chris Salisbury. Shaun Tacey. Behind him, then number 51, Richard Webb. Number 71, Gary Lobb. Number 241, looking anxiously for that. Missed him. Number 71, as you said, Gary Lobb. Number 142, Nigel Greene. Number 3, Steve Schofield. Number 25, Julian Wigg. Number 41, Richard Bromcander. Number 81, Paul Pratt. Number 105, just ahead of Clayton Williams, is Steve Tideswell. Number 6, Doug Pearson. Number 9, Ian Barclay goes by. Number 9, Derek Hole, of course. Chessell. Number 374, Adrian Stevens. Number 14, Peter Lloyd. Number 179, Simon Gittings. Number 1, Alan Ramsey. Number 8, Phil Ashcroft. Number 5 coming along towards us, that's John Priest. Number 19, Dave Threadingham. Number 4, he's back again. Number 3 is Lloyd. Number 16, lost him. Number 22, Gary Lloyd. Number 17, Marvyn Price. Here come the chairs. Number 3, Alan and John Blewett, the winners the last 2 years. Number 7, Ken Lane and Mark Edwards. Leonard Ray Foreman, a little way back, Craig Cheatham and Matthew Fumarola. Then number 6, that's rushing you out with Paul Urin. Trevor Banks on the outside. Number 9, Martin Baker and Shane Gunn. Roger Beazer over there. Number 51 with Steve Bailey in a chair. Number 17, Dave Steer and Ian Wales. Luke Coffey goes up the inside. 184, John Hiscock and Shane Lapham goes by. No, they come all 2 exits though, just to confuse us. Number 24, Lobb Wilson. Well and fit, that's good to see. Ivan Matthews going by. Number 2, Neville Penfold and Paul Rowell. Number 46, Andrew Nourish and Mick Rowell. Number 79, Phil Jones. Number 8, and coming a little way back, Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams. Well, I'm sure we missed somebody out, but number 13, John Halsey and Chris Skipper and the family going by. Jerry Adams and Sean Pittock coming up towards us. Behind them, Neil and Mark Page. Joe Screen trying the start. And also trying the start, number 8. Paul Hurry. Williams with that motor from Roger Taylor. Andy Riley with his familiar equipment of Roger Taylor. Marshals and St John's staff back in position, please. We have one last session of solo and sidecar practice, and we want to get that underway before we actually get to our starter racing program at 1:30. So, Marshals and First Aid staff, please, if you could take up position. Marvyn Cox goes by. Richard Webb's pushing back. Let's hope that that's a problem that can be solved. Get him to change channels to channel 3, please, preferably without the ice cream in his hand at the time. Well, it's Chris Salisbury then, running with Wigg switches. Having our last session of practice. That's Chris Salisbury's session of practice. That's the last part of the solo practice. Our understanding is there are a small number due to come out for sidecar practice. And it's Richard Pigott there, number 92, with Martin Bailey in the chair on the Yamantic, they say. Well, the winners of last year's Masters. A terrific performance from these two, and they'll be keen to carry on the winning this year, I'm sure. Richard Pigott then, beautiful tight line off the bend to our right. Behind him, coming round, number 1 it is, Rob Cameron with Smurf Smith in the chair. Rob, who only a short while ago changed from solos to sidecars, and he's not looked back really since. A tremendous performer. So, Richard Pigott then. Martin Bailey in the chair, the pair of them going to have that Yamaha engine in an antique frame. I don't think they've got it yet, but they will be doing. So Rob Cameron and Smurf Smith on the HM Garden. Here we go then, the first race of the afternoon with the solo Bonanza competition. Steve Schofield straight off down to the solo start. You'll notice the grid positions have been balloted for already in your programme. So Steve Schofield is going to start right on the inside and right on the outside, and Steve's in grid 8, all right on the outside, Jeremy Doncaster on grid 1. Are rising, we can see the smoke trail after the gate goes up. It looks like it's a nice clean start. They head down towards us. It's Steve Schofield who goes to the front. Will James tucked in behind, then Gary Lobb. And it's Steve Schofield then with Will James on the outside of him. The pair of them are side by side as they go round that park. Schofield looking for the front. gets there. Can he hang on to that? He's going to have to come a little bit wide on here. But it's Will James still leading the charge. In second place, it's Peter Lloyd. In third, in fourth place is Jeremy Doncaster. Then it's Gary Lobb. Then it's Nigel Greene. Stylish rider we know he is, really going superbly. Still Will James behind him. In third place is Peter Lloyd, then Jeremy Doncaster, then Gary Lobb, then Nigel Greene, then back to number 30, Chris Dix. He's still well in second place. Peter Lloyd getting up to him though due to that problem. Peter Lloyd looking for second, not making it. Will James back with it under control now. Beautifully, looks over his shoulder. Will James in second place, Peter Lloyd in third, in fourth place Jeremy Doncaster, in fifth place Gary Lobb. And in sixth place, heading towards us, number 30, Chris Dix, followed by number 142, Nigel Greene. And then a little way back to number 10, Andrew Cooper. The official results then: in first place, number 3, Steve Schofield. In second place, number 46, Will James. In third place, number 14, Peter Lloyd. In fourth place, number 2, Jeremy Doncaster. In fifth place, number 71, Gary Lobb. In sixth place, number 30, Chris Dix. In seventh place, number 142, Nigel Greene. And in eighth place, number 10, Andrew Cooper. And the winning time was 1 minute 31.9. 1 minute 31.9. Right, we've got a second. Let's quickly run through those numbers from the top then, shall we? 3, 46, 14, 2, 71, 30, 142 and 10. Race 2 coming up: Trevor Ranks, Marvyn Cox, Shaun Tacey, Colin Wright, Andrew Riley, Paul Pratt, Adrian Mower and Adrian Stevens. Well, this time we've got Trevor Ranks in grid position 8. It didn't do Steve Schofield any harm last time around, did it? And Adrian Mower in the number 1 position, which was where Jeremy Doncaster started from. So then, forming up to our left. And good to see Marvyn Cox riding with us, 3 times World Long Track finalist. 6th in 1990, a man clearly with his eyes on capturing that title. 3rd last week in the Battle of Britain. Off we go then. They break. Marvyn Cox on the inside, but heading for the 4. Trevor Ranks it is, who makes his way around the outside of the field. Third place now, seeking that second spot. Meanwhile, Trevor Ranks on the Golden Parrot RTS, heads down the straight. It is indeed Colin White behind him, then Marvyn Cox. On the far side. Terrific going through the inside. So it's Trevor Ranks from Marvyn Cox now. Colin White in 3rd place. In 4th place, Andy Riley coming through, trying to get ahead of Adrian Stevens. And he does, he moves into 4th place. So it's Marvyn Cox and Cox. Across to the far side, and then coming around towards us once again. 1 more lap to go. And it's Marvyn Cox who leads from Trevor Ranks, from Colin White, from Andy Riley, back a little way to Adrian Stevens, then Paul Pratt, then Adrian Mower battling with number 16, Shaun Tacey. Victory then for number 11, Marvyn Cox. Trevor Ranks in 2nd place, Colin White in 3rd, Andy Riley in 4th. In 5th place, 374, Adrian Stevens. Right, the winner's time, 1 minute 34.2. 1 minute 34.2. Let's quickly run through those numbers again. 11, 4, 31, 54, 374, 81, 16, and 154. Race 3 coming up. We stay with the solos. Clayton Williams, Richard Mussen, Joe Greene, Dave Wright, Mark Chessell, Steve Tideswell, Simon Gittings, and Vincent Kinchin. We have a purse that's been found on the far side of the circuit. We believe it was a lad on a motorbike who dropped it. So if you arrived on a motorbike and you've lost your purse, come and see us on the finish line. If you can identify it, we'd be happy to return it to you. Here we go then, race 3. Joe Greene it is, down through the middle. Clayton Williams there with him. Simon Gittings on his heels. So it's Joe Greene. Let's see what's back. He's going to do it. He's certainly setting off in the right frame of mind. Joe Greene then from Clayton Williams, from Richard Mussen in 3rd place. And Richard Mussen closing up on Clayton Williams. Come inside him, no he won't, he drops back to 3rd, so it's number 17 who leads, Joe Greene from Richard Mussen, from Clayton Williams, from Vincent Kinchin, and David Wright. Joe Greene. Kenny Randall, Richard Mussen in 2nd spot, Clayton Williams in 3rd, Vincent Kinchin still in 4th, then David Wright just ahead of number 58, Mark Chessell. Victory then for number 17, Joe Greene. Richard Mussen in 2nd place, Clayton Williams in 3rd, Vincent Kinchin in 4th, in 5th place it's David Wright, and in 6th place, number 58, Mark Chessell, just ahead of 179, Simon Gittings. And one more finisher, 105, Steve Tideswell. Clayton Williams in 4th place, number 844, Vincent Kinchin. In 5th place, number 38, David Wright. In 6th place, number 58, Mark Chessell. In 7th place, number 179, Simon Gittings. And in 8th place, number 105, Steve Tideswell. And the winner's time, 1 minute 31.5. 1 minute 31.5. Let's quickly run through those numbers again as they form up. 17, 12, 7, 8, 4, 4, 38, 58, 179 and 105. We remain with the solos for one more race with Phil Ashcroft, Rob Fortune, Gary Lloyd, Rob Camden, Thierry Allaire, Dave Steen, Stuart Williams and Paul Hurry.
Please. I'm not him.
Just open one.
So we are then race 4 on the line, about to get underway. Here we go. And it's Paul Hurry who hits the front, Phil Ashcroft right there with him, and it's Ashcroft up the inside, and Ashcroft leads from Paul Hurry as they go round that bend for the first time. Second place, I'd say, and looking to come through for the lead, but it's Phil Ashcroft then who leads. In fact, it's Rob Fortune who's come through ahead of Paul Hurry. So Rob Fortune it was who made that dramatic. Diving through the same spot, we see an overtaking manoeuvre twice already here this afternoon. Number 13 out in front, Rob Fortune it is who leads. Phil Ashcroft in second, then Paul Hurry, then 106 David Steen, then back a bit to Gary Lloyd. think. Meanwhile, then it's Rob Fortune and leads as they go into the last lap. Paul Hurry up to second place now. In third place is David Steen. In fourth place, number 69, Thierry Hilaire. Time in this race. Here he comes, number 13 it is, Rob Fortune who wins. Number 86 comes through, Paul Hurry in second place. The official results then of race 4. In first place, number 13, Rob Fortune. In second place, number 86, Paul Hurry. In third place, number 106, David Steen. In fourth place, number 69, Thierry Hilaire. In fifth place, number 41, Rob Camden. And in sixth place, number 22, Gary Lloyd. And the winner's time, 1 minute 34.29. 1 minute 34.29. Let's run through those numbers again. They read 13, 86, 106, 69, 41, and 22. That time again, 1 minute 34.29. And we have the up-to-date points position. We have wins for Steve Schofield, Marvyn, Joe Greene and Rob Fortune. Seconds for Will James, Trevor, Richard Mussen and Paul Hurry. And thirds for Peter Lloyd, Colin Wright, Clayton Williams and David Steen. So the chairs on the far side then, we're looking at Alan Blewitt, Steve Dewison, Martin Baker, Craig Cheatham, Mark Wells goes as number 40 and 245 as a non-starter. Phil Pitman goes as number 90 in his place. So then, Alan and John Blewitt going into the opening sidecar race, winners for the past 2 years. Alan won the Masters with Barry Metcalf back in '84. A very successful competitor over the past few years. Somebody in trouble out there. Well, Mark Wells with a dead engine out there, but seems to be taking it up to the line, so he obviously thinks he's going to be able to fire it up. Comes in the line, it's fired up. So then, who's going to get the best of the starts? They break, Dewison's in the middle, but he's not going to make the best of the starts this time, but he's carrying the starts. Alan and John Blewitt in the lead, Steve Dewison in second place. Come round towards us for the first time. It is indeed Alan and John Blewitt who leads. Steve Dewison in second place and coming very, very wide. Mark Wells, number 40. Well, lucky he didn't lose a few places on that then. So then it's Alan and John Blewitt from Steve Dewison and Dave Ward. And behind there it was Mark Wells and Kevin Jarvis. Look as though they're the same, but there's a challenge on for that third spot as Alan and John Blewitt come around for the second time, still leaving with Steve Dewison. So Mark Wells in third. In fourth place is Phil Pitman and behind him is Craig Cheatham. So the winners for the last 2 years, Alan and John Blewitt, looking to open their account with a victory here this afternoon. After a troublesome last season, now hanging in there in second place. 3 times Masters winners, remember, and still in third place it's number 40, Mark Wells and Kevin Jarvis. So then, flying Yamaha staying ahead of the gun for the moment. It's Alan and John Blewitt coming round towards the checkered flag. So the first victory of the afternoon. Victory then for number 3, Alan and John Blewitt. Steve Dewison and Dave Ward in second place. Number 40, Mark Wells and Kevin Jarvis in third. In second place, number 4, Steve Dewison and Dave Ward. In third place, number 40, Mark Wells and Kevin Jarvis. In fourth place, number 90, Phil Pitman and Justin Westaway. In fifth place, number 11, Craig Cheatham and Matthew Fumarola. And in sixth place, number 9, Martin Baker and Shane Gann. And the winner's time, 1 minute 28.89. 1 minute 28.89. Those numbers, 3, 4, 40, 90, 11 and 9. Well, race 6 coming up. Rob Cameron, Russell-Ing, Ivor Matthews, Jerry Adams, Rob Wilson, Richard Piggott. So the Masters winners go against the winners of last week's meeting at Tunbridge. And remember Russell-Ing and Paul Uritz, who went so well in that first round of the Masters, looked so good in the second round and then lost a chain and didn't finish as well up as we all thought they were going to, but they had a fighting third place. They've got that purple and blue riding set up, very good for us commentators.
Apparently, so through to the front comes Ivor Matthews. Ivor Matthews from Rob Wilson to Russell-Ing in third and Rob Cameron in fourth. So you may not have heard that Jerry Adams is riding an outfit with number 55 on this time around. So he's very good at number 23. So it is Ivor Matthews and Mick Dowd on the far side. And then Russell-Ing and Paul Uritz in third place. And it's Richard Piggott back in fourth. And it's Richard Piggott with Martin Bailey back in fourth place. A lot of work to do. So then, race car, one more lap to go. It's Ivor Matthews from Rob Wilson from Russell-Ing. From Rob Campbell going through, then Richard Piggott. And then Jerry Adams pursuing on that bar. Holding advantage over Rob Wilson. So it's Ivor Matthews and a big dad. Looks like they're going to get there. They do. Ivor Matthews wins. Rob Wilson in second place. Russell-Ing in third. In fourth place Richard Piggott. And then Rob Camden. And then number 55 Jerry Adams. 15 Ivor Matthews and Mick Downs. In second place number 24 Rob Wilson and Vince Jones. In third place number 6 Russell-Ing and Paul Uritz. In fourth place number 92 Richard Piggott and Martin Bailey. In fifth place number 1 Rob Cameron and Smith Smith. And in sixth place, we think he ought to be down as number 23 because that's his riding number. That's Jerry Adams, of course. Hang on, 23, yeah, okay, that's a mistake because 23 in fact is Gary Jackson, so he must have been meant to be 55. You've noticed our mistake before we did. In sixth place, number 55, Jerry Adams and Shaun Pittock. It's just a misprint in our programme, isn't it, putting him down as number 23 because that's Gary Jackson. So the numbers 15, 24, 6, 92, 1 and 55, and the winner's time was 1 minute 28.47. 1 minute 28.47. Sorry about that little bit of confusion, but it's a printing error in our programme and we thought Jerry Adams had changed his number. Never mind. So sixth place, number 55. Race 7 then. Neville Penfold, he was looking good in practice. Ken Lane, a man in form. Gary Jackson, who really is number 23. Andy Nourish. Roger Measer, the winner from yesterday. And John Hiscock. What a fast time there for Ivor Matthews and Mick Downs. 1 minute 28.47. Let's see how race 7 shapes up to that. Terrific field out in this one with Roger Measer, John Hiscock, Gary Jackson, Ken Lane, Neville Penfold, Andy Nourish. away. Somebody gets a little bit of a lift in the middle, but they're all cleanly away now. So everybody getting themselves settled down on the far side and being called in. One or two people wondering if they can get that, dare we say, a slight flyer on the star line? Surely not. They're not going to be allowed to do that, are they? So they're calling the line in. As soon as they're all level, the gate will go up. The gate has gone up. This time they are away. It looks like Roger Measer at the inside looking for the lead. It's Roger Measer then. Who's coming on first? Ken Lane. Oh, Ken Lane. Roger Measer. It's Ken Lane who leads. Roger Measer in second place. And in third place, Andy Nourish. So then, number 7, Ken Lane and Mark Edwards. Now this was the driver who said he wasn't too sure about these Yamaha motors. He used to go as much as change to the Yamaha. I'm not sure it was a good idea, but he's using it pretty well at the moment. Roger Measer. Side by side, but it's still Ken Lane in front. Roger Measer in second place. Andy Nourish in third. Gary Jackson coming through just to battle his way through to fourth place, but quite a struggle on the third, fourth, and first place at the moment. Meanwhile, then it's Ken Lane. Roger Measer and Steve Bailey in second place. Now this is where the challenge is. Ken Lane on the left side, this time. Roger tries the outside. He's not going to get there. So it's Ken Lane from Roger Measer. From number 2, Neville Penfold who's come through just ahead of Andy Nourish. So then Neville Penfold has come through. Paul Randall in the chair. The Tunbridge chair. Third place. And here it is. One more bend to go now. Are we going to see any changes? Ken Lane on the inside. Roger Measer hanging on. The gap will appear. Has it appeared? It has. Ken Lane wins. Roger Measer in second place. Neville Penfold in third. Gary Jackson and Andrew Nourish side by side, just ahead of Russell Ing. Place, number 7, Ken Lane and Mark Edwards. In second place, number 51, Roger Measer and Steve Bailey. In third place, number 2, Neville Penfold and Paul Randall. In fourth place, number 23, Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams. In fifth place, number 46, Andrew Nourish and Mick Revel. And in sixth place, number 184, John Hiscock and Shane Lapham. And the winner's time, 1 minute 28.39. 1 minute 28.39. The numbers 7, 51, 2, 23, 46 and 184. Race 8 coming up. Still with the chairs. John Halsey, Dave Steer, Neil Page, Gary Wright, Martin Phillips and Len Foreman. Those are the drivers. This is race 8. Well, just to add to our confusion, we understand there's a sidecar out with 52 on it, so perhaps Gary and Steve Wright are running as 52 rather than 5 as we were told they were going to. We shall see. Yeah, it certainly looks as though Gary and Steve Wright are in 52, not 5 as we expected. This time, of course, we've got quite a challenge on. And powering down towards us, Gary Wright is in there. So it was Gary Wright who gated best ahead of Neil Page in second place. Trouble here for Dave Steer. Drive. Still in there. Leading this race, leading race 8 up into second place. It's still number 31, Neil Page. In third place, number 13, John Halsey. Well, Dave Steer lost a lap there. Seems to be going there. Obviously unhappy about that. Across to the far side, and it's still number 52. It's still Gary and Steve Wright. Still tucked in behind them, number 31, Neil and Mark Page. Then number 13, John Halsey, and then Len and Ray Foreman. day, the first two finished. Number 52, Gary and Steve Wright. In second place, number 31, Neil and Mark Page. In third place, number 13, John Halsey and Chris Skipper. And in fourth place, number 149, Len and Ray Foreman. And the winner's time, 1 minute 30.86. 1 minute 30.86. So then, this could be where the action really starts to occur. The Past Masters solo team competition. Jeff Urban goes in place of Bob Coles, and looking at the sidecars, we've got Alan and John Blewitt with a win, Ivor Matthews and McDowes with a win, Ken Lane, Mark Edwards with a win, Gary and Steve Wright of course with a win. In the four second place men, Steve Dewison and Dave Ward, Rob Wilson and Vince Jones, Roger Mussen and Steve Bailey, and Neil and Mark Page, and I'll give you the thirds in a moment, but off we go. Marvyn Price, number 17. So it's Wigg's Witches then, up at the head of things. That looks like two British champion, a great deal of experience there with Marvyn Price. But round the outside comes the challenge. It's not going to get there though, it's Derek Hall, Marvyn Price, and on the inside Dave Norris. And Derek Hall and Dave Norris go to the fore. Marvyn Price drops back to third place. Still Derek Hall and Dave Norris, and coming through now into third place is Paul Tyler, so it's Coffins Crunchers 1, 2 and 3 at the moment. And the last lap flag goes out, there's one more lap to go. And Derek Hall it is who leads. And Paul Tyler in second place, then Dave Norris, then Marvyn Price, then Roger Clark. Back a little way to 101. Coffins Crunchers are going to win. Derek Hall just drops back to second place as through goes Paul Tyler. Third place is Dave Norris, then Marvyn Price, then Roger Clark. Then back, with a fallen rider, back a little way to 116, Jock Davidson. And number 1, Alan Ramsey, up on his feet, just a little shaken, perfectly okay, that's good to see. Well, then let's give you the results so far. In first place, number 398, Paul Tyler. In second place, number 9, Derek Hall. In third place, number 39, Dave Norris. In fourth place, number 17, Marvyn Price. In fifth place, number 444, Roger Clark. In sixth place, number 116, Jock Davidson. In seventh place, number 241, which is Jeff Urban. And in eighth place, number 193, Mike Baker. And the winner's time, 1 minute 43.59. 1 minute 43.59. Well, we're looking at the sidecar competition. The four drivers who have notched up third places are Mark Wells, Russell Ing, Ella Penfold and John Halsey. Off we go then. This is race 10. Day threading in the middle, but it's Julian Wigg who leads. Julian Wigg determined to achieve that thumping loss, which I think Wigg's Witches must have... Looking for the advantage. Julian Wigg up the inside, the South Midland star. Second place, Dave Swilliam in third. In fourth place, past me, it looked like John Cox. Lou Coffins. Round towards us they come. So Phil Jones and Julian Wigg, and
Dave Threading, but Dave Threading being pressed hard there as we look as Cyril Jones takes the lead again. Julian Wigg now. So then, to our left, it's Cyril Jones who heads into the last lap with the advantage over in second place. Number 16 as they pass us John Cox. Then Dave Threadingham's got up into third place. Ian Barkley's up into fourth. Tom Ledbetter is fifth. Number 79 it is Cyril Jones who wins. Dave Threadingham sure he's going to get second place. Ian Barkley is third. Tom Ledbetter is fourth. And behind him, number 11, Graham Fiddy. In first place, number 79, Cyril Jones. What was that? Number 5, John Priest, in fact. Number 5, John Priest. Well, I don't think John Priest is a veteran. Right, number 5 indeed, John Priest. So there's one I didn't recognise who won. In second place, number 19, Dave Threadingham. In third place, number 109, Ian Barkley. In fourth place, number 20, Tom Ledbetter. In fifth place, number 11, Graham Fiddy. In sixth place, number 79, Cyril Jones. In seventh place, number 25, Julian Wigg. In eighth place, number 16, John Cox. Followed by number 6, 130 and 22. Well, my apologies to John Priest. I just didn't expect to see him out in a past Masters event. He's no more past it than the rest of us. So, the numbers again. 5, 19, 109, 20, 11, 79, 25, 16, 6, 130 and 22. And the time, 1 minute, 42.36. We really are back on now. There's Jeremy Doncaster then who leads from Trevor Banks. Sitting in third place is Richard Mussen, and behind him it's Gary Lobb, then Gary Lloyd, and then Paul Pratt, and then Phil Ashcroft. On the start line, no doubt. A little bit of a problem there. But up the inside, Richard Mussen challenging Jeremy Doncaster, but the Reading racer holds him off. So it's Reading from Bellevue. Everybody's avoiding him, so he's okay. It's Jeremy Doncaster then who wins. Joe Ranks in second place, Gary Lobb in third. In fourth place, Gary Lloyd. In fifth place, Phil Ashcroft. And behind him, number 81, Paul Pratt. Richard Mussen up and okay, looks like they're going to fire up the machines as he gets a finisher's point. The official results then of race 11. A lot of hard work going on in here on the PA. In first place, number 2, Jeremy Doncaster. In second place, number 4, Trevor Banks. In third place, number 71, Gary Lobb. In fourth place, number 20,
Phil Ashcroft. In 6th place, number 81, Paul Pratt. And in 7th place, number 12, Richard Mussen. And the winner's time, 1 minute 32.36. 1 minute 32.36. Let's run through those numbers again. 2, 4, 71, 22, 8, 81 and 12. We stay with the solos. Over the page we go. Let's look back. We have Greene in this one. He had a victory in his first outing. He goes with Colin Dix, Colin Wright, David Wright, Rob Camden, Will James, Mark Chessell and Thierry Allaire. Well, race 12 on the line. Solo action again, their second leg of the qualifying races. The gates up and away. Paul Hurry making a good start. Will James going around the outside. And it's Will James who has the advantage. It's David Wright, and behind him number 69, Paul Hurry. Not Thierry Allaire, rather. Thierry Allaire is in fourth place. James in second place, still Colin Wright in third, still David Wright behind him, and Thierry Allaire there, and then number 58, Mark Chessell. Second, Colin Wright in third. In fourth place, number 69, Thierry in second place, Colin Wright in third. Mark Chessell, then number 30, Chris Dix, and then number 38, David Wright. The results then of race 12. In first place, number 17, Greene. In second place, number 46, Will James. In third place, number 31, Colin Wright. In fourth place, number 69, Thierry Allaire. In fifth place, number 58, Mark Chessell. In sixth place, number 30, Colin Dix. In seventh place, number 38, David Wright. 1 minute 31. Those numbers again then: 17, 46, 31, 69, 58, 30 and 38. Race 13 coming up with Clayton Williams, Marvyn Cox, Peter Lloyd, Nigel Greene, Simon Gittings, Stuart Williams, Adrian Stevens and Paul Hurry. And Joe Screen's time, the fastest solo top of the day so far. For the last time before
He starts the last lap. Into the last lap he goes. Clayton Williams still in there. Peter Lloyd still there. Just ahead of Paul Hurry in fourth. In fifth place, Adrian Stevens. In sixth place is Simon Gittings. And behind him, Nigel Greene. Around they come through the last time. Off the ultimate lap, Marvyn Cox it is who wins. Clayton Williams it is in second place. In third place, Paul Hurry just gets ahead of Peter Lloyd, who seems to be in trouble. And then in fifth place, it was Adrian Stevens. The official results then of race 13, and we do apologise. We know there are some problems with the PA system. It's being worked on at the moment. Hopefully we'll have it sorted very quickly now. Race 13 results then. In first place, number 11, Marvyn Cox. In second place, number 7, Clayton Williams. In third place, number 86, Paul Hurry. In fourth place, number 14, Peter Lloyd. In fifth place, number 374, Adrian Stevens. In sixth place, number 179, Simon Gittings. And in seventh place, number 142, Nigel Greene. The winner's time, 1 minute 32.86. 1 minute 32.86. Those numbers read from the top: 11, 7, 86, 14, 374, 179 and a 142. Here we go then with race 14 with Rob Fortune, Shaun Tacey, Andy Riley, Steve Tideswell, Dave Steen, Adrian Mower, Steve Schofield and Vincent Kinchin. I was going to tell you about the situation in the Past Masters solo competition. Coffin's Crunchers are on 91 and they lead Wigg's Witches, who are on 54. Here we go then, race 14 gets underway. Steve Schofield in the middle, there's Rob Fortune making another super start. So Rob Fortune then up in front. Steve Schofield in an unaccustomed third place. And Vincent Kinchin in fourth. Meanwhile then it's Rob Fortune going superbly out in front on. Now we have a red flag. We have a red flag. We have fallen competitors on the far side, and in the interest of safety, the race has been stopped. Here we go then, race 14 on the line once again. They get away. Looks like a clean start through the middle. It's Steve Schofield, but Vince Kinchin made a good start. Rob Fortune on the inside again, and it's Steve Schofield from Rob Fortune with Vincent Kinchin right there alongside him. Vince Kinchin sitting in third place, and Steve Schofield charging towards us, and Rob Fortune still in there in second. Steve Tideswell in there in David Steen in fact in there in fourth place, just ahead of Andy Riley. Already an impressive lead as it comes round towards us. Rob Fortune in second place. Vince Kinchin in third. Dave Steen in fourth, Andy Riley in fifth. On his way to barring mechanical problems, joining Joe Screen for the second maximum. Still Rob Fortune in behind him, then Vince Kinchin. Across to the far side. One big lead over the rest of the field. Round the rear once again. And it's number 3, it's Steve Schofield who wins. It's Rob Fortune in second place. It's Vincent Kinchin in third. In fourth place, number 106, David Steen, just ahead of Andy Riley. And then number 51, Richard Webb. Well, it looked as though Steve Schofield thought he collected a puncture off that last bend. He was certainly concerned about something at the back of the machine.
132.3. The official results then of race 14 as follows. In first place, number 3, Steve Schofield. In second place, number 13, Rob Fortune. In third place, number 8, 44, Vince Kinchin. In fourth place, number 106, David Steen. In fifth place, number 54, Andy Riley. And in sixth place, number 51, Richard Webb. In seventh place, number 154, Adrian Mower. And in eighth place, number 105, Steve Tideswell. Winner's time, 1 minute 32.32. 1 minute 32.32. The numbers from the top read 3, 13, 844, 106, 54, 51, 154 and 105. So that completes the solo second leg. So we have Steve Schofield on a maximum. We have Joe Greene on a maximum, 2 wins. And Marvyn Cox on the same score. So 2 double winners there, Steve Schofield, Marvyn Cox and Joe Greene. And Rob Fortune had a first and a second. Well, here we go with race 15 then. The sidecars, Alan Blewitt, John Halsey, Gary Jackson, Neil Page, Richard Pickett and Len Foreman. Well, Alan and John Blewitt of course had a win in their previous outing. I wonder if they can repeat it this time. Cross. They're back in the pack in third place, and it's Richard Pickett who's out in front. It's Richard Pickett then who leads. Lennon Ray Foreman, Alan and John Blewitt side by side. But Richard Pickett then, knowing he's got a bit of ground to make up, he's in a lowly place in his first outing, has got it all together now and he's really flying. So it's number 92, it's Richard Pickett and Martin Bailey. Alan and John Blewitt in second place, and a struggle going on for third with Lennon Ray Foreman on the inside. And on the outside, that looks like 23, Gary Jackson, it is. So then, this is the style that took these men to the Masters Championship last year. Number 92, Richard Pickett and Martin Bailey. Already a handsome lead over Alan and John Blewitt in second place. In third place is Lennon Ray Foreman. In fourth place as they pass us, John Halsey. Alongside him, Gary Jackson. Well, I said that Steve Schofield had got a big lead last time, but just look at the lead that Richard Pickett to make up for his disappointment last time. Victory here, number 92, Richard Pickett and Martin Bailey win. Alan and John Blewitt in second place. Lennon Ray Foreman in third. Gary Jackson right alongside John Halsey. We'll wait for the official verdict on that one. Richard Pickett and Martin Bailey. In second place, outfit number 3, Alan and John Blewitt. In third place, number 149, Len and Ray Foreman. In fourth place, number 23, Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams. In fifth place, number 13, John Halsey and Chris Skipper. And in sixth place, number 31, Neil and Mark Page. And the winner's time was 1 minute 26.54. 1 minute 26.54. Well, it looks to be the fastest sidecar time today. Well, word on Shaun Tacey is that he's got concussion and has damaged his teeth. So he'll be taken away for a checkup. Well, the situation, I've got the full situation now thanks to the ladies doing the points on the solo competition. Leading we have Joe Greene, Marvyn Cox and Steve Schofield with 2 points. We have Rob Fortune on 3 points, Trevor Banks and Will James on 4 points, Jeremy Doncaster, Clayton Williams and Paul Hurry all on 5 points. Well, interesting that, isn't it? The fastest time so far, and clearly a lot of work's gone on back there in the Piggott team. Very much a family team, of course, and to see Richard and Martin make that time and also dominate that race after their disappointing first outing just goes to show that whatever was done, they've done it right. Here we go then. Another Matthews up the inside, but that looks like number 51, Roger Measer, with the advantage over Ivan Matthews as they go into the first lap. It's Roger Measer then. And Steve Bailey, Ivan Matthews and Mick Dowes, and heading towards us they come. And tucked in behind number 40, Mark Wells, and then Rustling, and looks like Rustling certainly in there battling for that 5th place. So then, on the far side, Roger Measer, number 51, Steve Bailey in the chair. Masters winner in 85 and 86 was Roger. Still Ivan Matthews behind him, in 3rd place Mark Wells, then number 52 coming by Gary Wright. Now it's Gary Wright doing his Ken Lane imitations. On the far side then it's still Roger Measer from Ivan Matthews, from Mark Wells, from Gary Wright. And it's one more lap to go. The positions are exactly the same. Back in 5th place, number 55, Jerry Adams. And then Rustling, it looks as though he's got some sort of a problem because they're one way back now. Certainly Rustling because it's not due out in this race. Victory then for Roger Measer. Ivan Matthews in 2nd place. Mark Wells in there. Then number 52, Mark Wright. Then number 55, Jerry Adams. And the 184, of course, is John Hiscock. Well, this is really speeding up because race 16 was won in the fastest time so far. Bailey in 2nd place, number 15, Ivan Matthews and Mick Dowes. In 3rd place, number 40, Mark Wells and Kevin Jarvis. In 4th place, number 52, Gary Wright and Steve Wright. In 5th place, number 55, Jerry Adams and Shaun Pittock. And in 6th place, number 184, John Hiscock and Shane Lapham. And the winning time, the fastest so far, 126.48. 126.48. So the sidecars really are speeding up. And Rustling, who I tried to find in that race, goes in race 17, the next one, with Neville Penfold, Ken Lane, Craig Cheatham, Dave Steer and Phil Pitman. So race 17 on the line then, with Neville Penfold, Rustling, Ken Lane, Craig Cheatham, Dave Steer and Phil Pitman taking the place of 245 Peter and Phil Pitman riding as number 90. And Rustling Leathers, how could I miss those? They're right out in front now, so I'm not going to miss them this time. But then on as they go into the first bend, they drop back to 2nd place. It looks like Neville Penfold, who's really flying along. It is indeed, it's Neville Penfold who leads, Rustling in 2nd place. Now they've changed places, it's Ken Lane in 3rd. And quite a sidecar race going on here because Rustling's back in front again and Neville Penfold's in 2nd place. Ken Lane, I shouldn't think and believe what's going on in front of him at the moment. So then, Ken Lane in 3rd, Neville Penfold in 2nd, Rustling it is who leads. And in 4th place, number 90, so Phil Pitman's up in 4th place. So Rustling then on the far side. Number 6, Lewis in the chair, Yamaha powered. That flag, so it's Rustling and 4 units who lead. Number 2, Neville Penfold and Paul Randall in 2nd place. Ken Lane and Mark Edwards in 3rd. And in 4th place, Craig Cheatham and Matthew Fumarola. As we look across to the far side, Rustling seeming to have a good advantage here. Rustling then wins. Neville Penfold in 2nd place. In 3rd place it's Ken Lane. In fourth place, number 90, Phil Pitman, and then number 17, Jeff Steer. So, there we go, race 18. Well, Rob Wilson goes in this one, had a second place in his first outing. Steve Dewison goes, and Steve had a second in his first outing. So let's see who's going to have the advantage this time around. Dewison gets off the line, but he's getting overtaken in the dash to the first lap. That looks like Rob Wilson, in fact, who's made better at the start. Come round towards us. Let's pick up the number. It is indeed. It's Rob Wilson who leads. Rob Cameron in second place. In third place, number 46, Andy Narish. And there's Steve Dewison. So then, Rob Wilson, Vince Jones in the chair. Number 24. Winners at Tunbridge last week come from Staplehurst. On the Gold's car. This one. Tucked in behind is number 1 Rob Cameron as first Smith, also on Gordon's. And it's another Gordon in third because Steve Dewison and Dave Ward get through to third place. Rob Wilson then driving superbly, getting a top line off this end. Pressure coming a long way back at the moment. So into the last lap they go with Rob Wilson, from Rob Camden, from Steve Dewison, and behind him Andy Narish, and then number 9 Martin Baker. Oh, and trouble on the far side there. Trouble for Rob Wilson. So we now have Dewison making the challenge for the lead, sitting in second place. See if he can go after that. No advantage, but Rob Cameron's hanging on to the tight line. It's Rob Cameron goes there. Steve Dewison in second place. In third place, Andy Narish. In fourth place, Martin Baker. It's number 1, Rob Cameron and Smith Smith. In second place, number 4, Steve Dewison and Dave Ward. In third place, number 46, Andrew Narish and Mick Revel. In fourth place, number 9, Martin Baker and Shane Gann. And in fifth place, number 24, Rob Wilson and Vince Jones, with what looks very much like a very flat back tyre. The winner's time, 1 minute 28.81. 1 minute 28.81. Well, we've still got our lost property, got a cardigan, got a wallet, we're giving away Dave's sweater, and the baby's bib, so we're equipped for all occasions down here. We haven't looked in the wallet yet to see if we can afford a free round afterwards, but we're hoping the owner will come along and collect it. So with the past masters again then, and this is where I get into trouble, isn't it? So off we go. Derek Hull and Julian Wigg side by side. And Derek Hull out in front. It was Derek Hull who won his last outing. Julian Wigg in second. So Derek Hull then, who does so well in pre-75 Grasstrack events, staying ahead of Julian Wigg, and Ian Barkley and Tom Ledbetter, and then it was Mike Baker. That looks like Cyril Jones tucked in behind. And Ian Barkley and Julian Wigg are having a good struggle for second place, but meanwhile, round towards us, the leader, it's still Derek Hull. From Ian Barkley, from Julian Wigg, from Tom Ledbetter, from Cyril Jones, from Mike Baker, from Marvyn Price and Roger Clark. as they go round into the last lap. The garage owner from Bristol in front. Ian Barkley tucked in behind. Then Tiger Tom Ledbetter comes through. Saul Jones on his elbow. Then Julian Wigg in behind him. Then Mike Baker. Then Marvyn Price. Then Roger Clark. And then a real good scrap up front. So looking Tom Ledbetter. Very cool, I think. Got the drop on the left. Who's going to have that second place? It's going to be tight. So then, Derek Hall heads through the line. Derek Hall is going to win. Who's going to get second? Ian Barkley, just from Tom Ledbetter, from Cyril Jones, and then Julian Wigg, and then Mike Baker. Derek Hall. In second place, number 109, Ian Barkley. In third place, number 20, Tom Ledbetter. In fourth place, number 79, Cyril Jones. In fifth place, number 25, Julian Wigg. In sixth place, number 193, Mike Baker. In seventh place, number 17, Marvyn Price. In eighth place, number 444, Roger Clark. Followed by number 6, Dougie Did, and number 22, Luke Coffin. And the winner's time, 1 minute 41.81. 1 minute 41.81. Red flag. Well, they're all running now. It looks like the last man coming into line. So a rerun of race 20 coming up. They're away. And down the middle they go, and it's number 16 who leads, so John Cox making a terrific start there. John Priest right there with him, and it's John Priest who comes around the outside. The Cackler Riders battling for third place. It could be Eddie Brothers at the moment. Meanwhile then, John Priest it is who leads. John Cox in second place. Paul Tyler having quite a struggle, but trying to hang on grimly to that third place. Second place. So they come round towards us once again. It's still the tall figure of number 5, John Priest, with the advantage. Sean Cox, and a lot of pressure on him now to give way to Paul Tyler. Paul Tyler trying to work his way around the outside. Dave Norris coming up into 4th place. Meanwhile then, heading into the last lap. Number 5 it is, John Priest. Behind him it's Paul Tyler. Then at number 16, John Cox. Dave Norris making a challenge again this time. Well, he better hang on. John Priest heads for the checkered flag. 69 for number 9, John Priest. In the second place is Paul Tyler. Third place, John Cox. And Dave Norris right alongside number 11, which is Graham Fiddy. Number 5, John Priest. In second place, number 398, Paul Tyler. In third place, number 16, John Cox. In fourth place, number 39, Dave Norris. In fifth place, number 11, Graham Fiddy. In sixth place, number 19, Dave Threadingham. In seventh place, number 116, which is Jack Davidson. And in eighth place, number 130, Mike Vernon, followed by number 241, Jeff Urban. And the winner's time when it 1 minute 39.36. 1 minute 39.36. Well, we start the solo third leg of qualifying races with race 21, and then here we have Jeremy Doncaster, Clayton Williams, Gary Lloyd, Chris Dix, David Wright, Gary Lobb, Steve Tidewell and Simon Gittings. Let's have a look at the solo state after the two legs. Joe Greene, Marvyn Cox, Steve Schofield on 2, Rob Fortune on 3, Trevor Banks and Will James on 4, Jeremy Doncaster, Clayton Williams and Paul Hurry on 5. They get away.
And it's Donkey and Gary Lloyd and Clayton Williams on the outside, but it's Jeremy Doncaster already pulling away from Clayton Williams in second place.
His opportunity comes through. Clayton Williams keeps it on that fraction longer around the bend, and it's Jeremy Doncaster then from Clayton Williams, from Gary Lloyd, from Gary Lobb, and behind him it's number 38, which makes it David Wright. Simon Gittings is coming to the line. The man who won the Bonanza in 1990. Out in front of race 21.
Clayton Williams still in second, Gary Lloyd in third, then Gary Lobb, then David Wright, and then Simon Gittings just ahead of number 30, Chris Dix. So Jeremy Doncaster, beautiful high-speed action as he comes off that bend, heads across the finish line into his last lap. Still Clayton Williams it is in second place. Gary Lobb gets through to third. Gary Lloyd drops back to fourth. David Wright is in third. And Simon Gittings. Here comes the leader. He's led from the start of the race. Number 2 it is Jeremy Doncaster who wins. Clayton Williams in second place. Gary Lobb in third. Gary Lloyd in fourth. David Wright in fifth. Simon Gittings behind him. And then number 30, Chris Dix. And a little way back, we've got Steve Tidewell. Williams. In third place, number 71, Gary Lobb. In fourth place, number 22, Gary Lloyd. In fifth place, number 38, David Wright. In sixth place, number 179, Simon Gittings. In seventh place, number 30, Chris Dix. Richard Mussen, Will James, Andy Riley, Thierry Hilaire, Paul Pratt, Adrian Mower and Adrian Stevens. Well, we're looking for the rest of the starts. It's Will James who's got there. Will James from Thierry Hilaire second. Thierry Hilaire second place as we look across to the far side, and riding the similar kit. We'll pick him up as he comes round. So it's Will James then from Thierry Hilaire, from Andy Riley and Adrian Mower, and then Richard Mussen. Well, Richard Mussen, I'm sure, will be looking to make up some ground from that position. And Riley trying the outside. Is he going to get round there? Meanwhile, the leader is Will James. And it's still Thierry Hilaire and Adrian and Andy Riley side by side. And Richard Mussen now go closing on them all the time. Closing as we cross the line. The last lap challenge he does, he comes round. He's got into third place. It's Will James who wins. It's Andy Riley in second place. It's Richard Mussen in third. It's Thierry Hilaire in fourth. And behind him, 374 Adrian Stevens, just ahead of Adrian Mower and Paul Pratt. And then coming a little wide, number 10, Andrew Cooper. And that's the way it's stayed, with Will James winning, Andy Riley getting through to second, and Richard Mussen third, Thierry Hilaire fourth, Adrian Stevens and Adrian Mower. Paul Pratt. And in trouble, a long way back, number 10, Andrew Cooper. In first place, number 46, which of course is Will James. In second place, number 54, Andy Riley. In third place, number 12, Richard Mussen. In fourth place, number 69, Thierry Hilaire. In fifth place, number 374, Adrian Stevens. In sixth place, number 154, Adrian Mower. In seventh place, number 8. And eighth place, number 10. The winner's time, 1 minute,
33.72. So those numbers read 46, 54, 12, 69, 374, 154, 8 and 10. That time again, 1 minute 33.72. Well, it's interval time.